this lady in your comments,
Oh,
Leola, and I'm trying to figure out. I'm not talking about you or saying anything to you, but you're in the comments telling me that other people are more unhinged than me. Why are you addressing me for one, and then trying to call me unhinged when I'm not speaking on you?
yeah, y'all both stop just talking to each other, okay? Y'all both go to y'all individual corners.
Yeah, because she didn't like my she
and
didn't
one
like
goes
my
to the other
response.
side. Okay,
You
y'all.
know, she didn't like my response because I did respond.
All right. Y'all gotta stop. This ain't even about y'all.
But no, that's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say since you want to continue with your shenanigans, Leola, you'll be put on the list of people that aren't a part of this. Me being a new me, you'll just be on that list over there.
You can't add people to the list, Toby.
Oh, I can, and she's on it now.
Child, listen, whatever you and Leola got going on, like, I hope y'all can squash it and leave it alone. I really do. But it is what it is. But Stoby, you were here for some of those lives.
Yes, I was here for that.
Was it negative? What was
No, it wasn't negative. I find it quite hilarious that that somebody thought they was like setting you up with something when all you were trying to do was fix some of the toxic stuff on the app. So I don't why they would think that, and it's like, why are you trying to set people up? I'm confused. I'm just like, is this a game? Like, what prizes do we win? Like, I mean, I'm just trying to figure that out.
listen?
What are the prizes?
I'm just hold on, we do my live goal. My sister said, I'm trying to figure out how they have this one up on me too. It is a little confusing for me because both lives were positive. There was positive conversations. There was positive dialogue, right?
Yep. Sure was.
So even in my message, I mean, I can show it again, but we already saw it, right?
Yeah, we already saw it. Yeah.
Chili, basically what we're talking about, there were some lives held about me because Monitor Head, and okay, so for the people coming in, he's blocked on this page, so he'll have to come in the troll page, but he's not coming. He doesn't have his balls chopped. He's a little old. But so basically I'm sorry.
I'm done.
So basically what happened to Gia and Chili that are coming in, there was a few lives. Leola and YSB had came to an agreement not to talk about each other and came to a truce. YSB went live once, twice, then faked a beef with Monitor Head, right? So there was a live that I hosted yesterday that honestly, it started with talking about their beef or whatever. And I think I even said on that live, I think I might have said like maybe they just needed to talk. Either way, so they plotted that in their clubhouse, which I have the screenshots from. They plotted that in their clubhouse as a gotcha moment for me because they set up a fake beef, even though we had a positive live come out of it yesterday.
Right. It's kind of ridiculous to me because like, even if that was fake or whatever set up right, it wasn't like you were trying to like incite that or create that. You basically were saying like, the dialogue that happened with YSB and Leola and how more people could do that and then to end the stuff. So I don't understand like why the fake beef was, what was the reason?
To make me talk about it so they can have a gotcha moment for me.
But it's not a gotcha moment because if you didn't know, it's not a gotcha moment because you were just, how is that a gotcha moment?
Toby, our conversation wasn't even, the topic started with that conversation, but we were not talking about them in the live.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's crazy. And it was funny because one of the comments in Clubhouse, they were like, I'm not a cult. I clearly said on my live yesterday that I don't think any of them are cults. I think that there are a lot of group thinkers. Didn't I say that?
Yep. You didn't, first of all, I named names in the comments and it wasn't neither one of them.
Nope.
So, and you didn't name any names. So I don't understand. If the shoe fits, I guess you wear it because you thought it was about you. So there you go. You put that on yourself because
They thought the
no
whole
one
live was
mentioned
about
you.
them.
No one mentioned y'all. And for me, I never thought the live was about y'all. I thought the live was about groups that existed before y'all because y'all are just spawns of other groups that's been around. So that's the real talk. Like when I think about the groups, I don't even think about them.
Thank you. Right.
Like that's real talk. When I think about the groups on here, they just started 3 weeks ago. You're not even the group that we talk about.
And we're gonna branch this off into a conversation like we did yesterday because
Hey,
honestly,
Hey, y'all.
because this is what the conversation, this is what I'm leading up to. You know, yesterday how I led up to that while telling a story.
Yeah.
I'm checking a nigga right now, but this is what we're leading up to because for me, the way that I process certain things that happen on this app now, I'm trying to do it a little bit
Because like
Somebody because I'm a big poor job.
Thank you, Brooklyn, with the galaxy.
Bullock.
A big quit a job. So like I was told I got 24 hours with folding chair energy. So why the fuck was I a green screen and I don't even know you big head motherfuckers?
Good. I'm about to do y'all one better. This was so funny when I was watching the live and I got messages where I was cracking up or whatever because I was messaging somebody back and forth. I don't know why you a green screen, Bullock. I have no idea.
Right.
That's just weird.
I'm gonna say this right. Bullock doesn't get on here and bother nobody. So
don't fuck with me.
For any drama that's going on, even if she's in the box talking to people, she's never talking on
I ain't talking about y'all stupid asses. Y'all are not worth fucking talking about. You fucking imbeciles. So leave me the fuck alone. Because what you don't want me to do is unleash the motherfucking dragon.
Don't unleash the dragon. Don't. You got too much to lose and going on right now. Fuck these people. Like, I'm coming up here shooting the shit, and honestly, I wasn't even really gonna talk about it because somebody came in my live last night and was like, they talking about you. I was like, oh well. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was chilling with Sobe. They were on live talking about me while I was in the box.
They started with me. They started with me, and I said I don't care.
I was in the box with you and Naturally Joe.
Yep.
They was talking about us.
They started, and I said I don't care.
Leave me alone. Leave me out of it. We was trying to.
Yeah, because I was on.
Thank you, y'all.
Because before that. About me, and then they started talking about LGBT. Hey, Silent Lama, and I was just like, I don't care. Silent. I told him, I was like, thank you for telling me, but I just don't care. Like, I'm not. I don't care.
Look, the funniest part of the live, and I'm gonna speak on this because I was cracking up. Monitor Head is really happy with that, and he is really upset that I blocked the dead llamas, y'all. Like, he is really mad that I blocked these dead llamas. So mind you, I didn't start calling him Monitor Head until he had called me. He had disrespected me first. He called me a bitch, right? Now he called me the B word because of my opinion, right? So he was in the live with us that day because of that live. He called, thank you for achieving that goal. So listen, it was so funny though, because he was like, if she can call me Monitor
Head. Chef.
Hey, Chef.
I had to say who told me, Chef.
Yo, ain't about to go.
He was like, right, Chef, like, out it yourself, Chef. You out it yourself.
Chef is says, don't tell him.
Man, let's run it up with the roses, y'all. I need some love because these people, they got me. They got me, y'all.
Make sure y'all tap the screen. Y'all tap the screen.
Well, yeah, you know, like you see, like I'm really not trying to be in this BS. Like, I mean, it's just y'all, man. I mean, y'all making it hard. That's why I said I'm gonna have to just log off, like for real, because I'm
Oh,
really
thank
just
you, Brooklyn.
really just not even trying to deal with that. Like
Thank
y'all
you,
keep
Aquarius.
that energy for yourselves.
Yeah, we don't do that over here, baby. Y'all need to
Look,
go
here's
fuck
the
somebody
thing.
else, man.
Here's the thing.
I work businesses over here. I don't fucking deal
Find
with.
somebody else to do it.
I don't
Find
deal
somebody
with
else to
ignorant
do it.
shit. Yeah, I don't do
Find
that.
somebody
But
else to do it.
so leave me out y'all shit. I don't give a fuck if y'all gotta crop the motherfucking photo.
Thank you, Lisa.
Hey,
I don't
Glock
care if y'all gotta
19.
crop the motherfucking photo, but don't
Hey,
put me in
Obi.
y'all motherfucking shit because I do not talk about y'all people. Y'all people are not important to me. I do not give a fuck about y'all. Leave me alone.
Right.
That's your last fair warning, amen? All the turkey
What's messing with
baby.
Bullet? Just leave her alone, y'all. I don't know. I don't even know who it is, but
I ain't got no
she said
job
what
no
she
more,
said.
goddamn, bitch. I work for my motherfucking self. So I can say what the fuck I want. So y'all better leave me the fuck alone.
Call her job. She is the job. She is the boss.
Right.
She the boss.
Leave me the fuck alone, amen?
Right. But no, y'all, really the funniest part of that though, he was like, she called me monitor head so I can call her bitch. Because if she gonna call
Wow,
me, she
that's
was like,
crazy.
if she gonna call me monitor head, knowing my name is TV head, then I can call
But
her bitch.
how is that? How does that equivalent? How is that? What?
Dog,
Wait.
this man is unhinged.
What? How is monitor head? How is monitor?
I'm
How
going
is
back to
monitor?
the commentary
How is
section,
monitor?
amen?
How is
Because I
monitor
ain't
head
talking about it.
disrespectful? And isn't a TV a monitor? So I'm trying to figure it. I'm trying to figure it out. Like, isn't a
Look.
TV a monitor?
I had to laugh, but that led me to think about like, see, they don't understand that their drama sometimes makes me think of something positive to spin on it, right? So I'm
Right.
gonna pop my shit because I'm gonna just go back to this real quick because hold on. This y'all think y'all got a gotcha moment? When even in this message right here, Monitor Head and YSB, I'm giving y'all both grace. I'm being positive here. Okay. So let me tell y'all something. If Monitor Head and YSB think that they had a one-up on me to play a prank to make me talk about something that was a positive moment on both of my lives and a positive conversation and response. And if you feel like that's your one-up moment, my nigga, you got it.
You got it. You got it.
You got it.
You won. You got it.
You win. Because I'm about to talk about fix or growth mindset. So if y'all want to stay and talk about this, because it does relate to the type of mentality and the mindset that some of these individuals have on this app. Growth mindset. I'm gonna be honest with you, and I sometimes operate from a fixed mindset and a growth mindset too, right? So in the comments, I want y'all to put, do y'all know the difference between a fixed mindset or a growth mindset? I
want to see, do they know?
I want to see the comments know for sure. Let's get some finger hearts. Yep. Okay. So we're going to get off of Monitor Head and we're going to get off of YSB. But I will say this. Y'all are both bitch ass niggas.
Oh, Lord.
Keep your fucking thoughts to yourself, because every single time I can make you look stupid. I can make you look stupid as fuck. Because you operate on the side of being petty. Nigga, I operate on the side of growth. And I'm going to win each and every motherfucking time. Because the stuff that you did before and I've grown from, I could easily get up here and just start playing off videos and showing proof. And I did talk a little shit. I did. I am still a little petty. But I use everything as a learning opportunity. My sister asked me a question. She's shaking her head because she asked me a question. And I think it was an important, because I was talking to her about this. And I think it was an important question for her to ask me. Do you think that things could be solved with having a conversation? Because that's what I say all the time. Like, just have a conversation. And I said, yeah, I'm always willing to have a conversation with anybody. But after you disrespect or you do something, you got to come to me. No, Obi, I could have a conversation with both of them, Obi. To be honest with you, that's exactly what I said to my sister.
To be honest, though, I think that if you're willing to have the conversation, the other party has to be in a mindset where they are able to have an actual conversation, not like a roundabout conversation, not like I play a narrative conversation, none of that. Like, it got to be some real shit. Like, it got to be a real, like, let's chop some shit up, let's move forward type shit. Like, it can't be no false, it can't be the persona, it can't be the representative. It has to be your true self, because at this point, there has been disrespect there. And so in order to aid the disrespect, there has to be a real person to come to me and say, hey, I fucked up when I disrespected you.
That means exactly what you said, Bullet, because that means you coming to the table and saying, you know, XYZ, whatever, and, you know, attack on each other.
Correct.
That's it.
That is
I mean,
correct.
but like I said, the other person, like Bullock said, the other person got to be willing to do that. Both parties have to be willing to do that.
Agree, Tashi.
I agree. I think both parties. I'm always willing to have a conversation no matter what. I've had people in my personal life say some really harsh things to me that I won't even repeat, and I later sat down and had a conversation with that person. Now, that doesn't mean that you have to go then deal with that person or whatever else, but I do think that most things can be solved with the conversation. So when my sister said that to me, I know that I can have a conversation. I don't think that either one of them could have a conversation on the intellect level that I have. I don't think that, but would I be willing and open to conversations? I'm always willing and open to conversations with people.
I mean, I think YB could have that conversation with you, honestly. I think he could.
I don't know. He had a whole fake conversation and fake positivity.
I'm just saying, I think that he could. I'm being honest. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I don't think he's incapable, because sometimes he makes sense.
No, we're not having any more conversations. We're not having any more conversations with those people. Because we were really kind.
That's true.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, that's true.
We were extremely kind, and they did that all for what? So that they could say, "Oh, look how stupid they are. Look at these BLACKBITCHs. Oh, they think they're so smart and all this kind of stuff." Like, for what? Now, for what are we doing that for? No more conversations.
Well, we're not having a conversation now. It's just a discussion, like, if you would or not. Like, and that's cool if nobody ever, like, let's say you was like, no, I don't need no conversation. I'm just saying, like, I don't seek out conversations with people who are disrespectful. You get what I'm saying? Like, if you disrespected me or you did something to me, I'm not going to come to you for a conversation.
Because you operate from growth mindset. For instance, that's what it's not that you're searching for the conversation or try to make the conversation happen, but you are open to it.
All the time. I definitely am, because what was you gonna say, Bullet? I saw you coming off mute.
So the example that Jada gave yesterday in the conversation in regards to like an incident that occurred, like I was always open to the conversation. Nobody wanted to talk. Mm-hmm. Because when people have to talk, they gotta acknowledge their fault too. And a lot of people don't want to see them goddamn selves because of how ugly it looks on the inside. Not on the outside. I ain't calling y'all ugly, but y'all insides be ugly.
Yeah, Sobe.
Y'all don't got no type of foundation.
Viola,
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
We ain't doing that. Both of y'all, I'm muting everybody. Everybody mute. Listen, now y'all gonna be up here together because we about to go into some real deep conversation. So there is no shots when we threw our shots.
I was joking. I
Yeah,
have no
don't be
problem
up
with
here.
Sylvia. You know I have no problem.
I'm good.
I agree, Jada.
I really have no problems.
I agree,
y'all.
Jada. I agree, Jada. People are willing to go far to avoid being the bad guy. Like,
well, let's talk about, okay, so y'all, a growth mindset is a belief that you can develop your skills and talents through hard work, the right strategies, and guidance from others. This last sentence right here, guidance from others, is so important for y'all to have with that growth mindset. And
willing to take constructive criticism.
So that also ties into what I said yesterday when I said if you're the smartest one in the room, you should change rooms.
You say that.
Right.
I mean,
that was really smart. Wait, real quick, I just wanted to read y'all something. I don't want them people to be watching me. So I got this forwarded to me today from my from our people, right? So this is from some of those dead llamas. Leola was on TikTok Live calling white women old hags. Do you know how many white women have bought a grill? The old hags aren't happy. Please let George know. Prayers for Leola for being mentally unstable and prayers for, and some other stuff. Do better as a family.
Protect the llama, because I just seen a dead llama come in that I don't even know if I can block.
Ghost watching, yeah. Damn.
Yeah.
I thought I had all them blocked. It's too many of them. They like little
yeah, they have like.
Oh,
yeah,
there it is. Dead Llamas Elite. You getting blocked, my love. What the hell are you doing here?
So that was sent to us. Then this was also sent. Leola, she's scared of the QAnons. Ray didn't get help though. She ended up trying to bark orders, and the QAnon people don't like getting orders. She ended up calling them racist. They're lurking and always watching. They're gonna get that BITCH, Leola. That's all from those people.
Was this mailed to your home or like was this email?
No, we got, it's,
Clubhouse.
Some people share it, and then also this came from our website.
Oh, you have a family website?
No, it's not a family website. It's our attorneys and stuff. Blah, 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 blah.
Sorry. I'm minding my business.
They got these little things, and so they sent it because, like, in real life, you guys, there's some things I have to be really safe about,
I recognize that, and that's why I said I'm minding my business. I apologize. I wasn't trying to. Okay. I wasn't trying to be invasive. Like I was trying to.
I understand.
Context for safety. That's it.
Yeah. So that all stuff like that. We got a few really unkind threats from emails that happen to be the same names as a lot of those people in the clubhouse and the dead llamas. So that was it, but I'm not going to stay up here, and I don't want to keep. I don't want to take all the attention because y'all know I can't with my singing. So
I will drop you.
Lord.
I will drop you.
Lord.
I'm gonna drop down. Y'all know
I will drop you. Start singing.
She came in my damn live with that damn singing today.
I'm about to drop. No, but
so that's just crazy. I mean, why do y'all do? You never mind. I don't want to know. Y'all do y'all.
Yeah, at this point, and what I'll say to Leola and what I'm going to do after this point, like I said, I wasn't going to address it. I wasn't even going to address it in the way that I just addressed it. I was going to address it in a different way. But, and I'm pretty sure there'll be conversation in the lives and everything. But honestly, y'all, to all y'all 100 people here watching, let's hear what they have to say. If they ever wanted to have a real conversation, I'm always open and willing to conversation with anybody, but that doesn't mean I'm still not gonna fuck with them after that. But I'm always open and willing to for that, because that's the type of person that I want to be. That's the type of person that I am. I don't know, like, call it whatever the fuck you want to. That's just me. But what I will say is, I don't even want to talk about, like, if I talk about other people's lives, it won't be those two, because they both have lost credibility. I see where they operate from. It wasn't, if they feel like it was a gotcha moment, that's okay. You get what I'm saying? Like, because at the end of the day, because, like, it was funny, y'all. Monitor Head called me a pathological liar. Like, boy,
I want
what?
people to understand too, right? Like, even on this app, right? I come into these lives and I go into that live and this live, and you got to understand that while I'm in the lives, you don't think everybody believes everything people are saying. When I leave the live, I take what some people say with a grain of salt, and some things I take to heart. You know, so I'm just gonna be cordial with everybody. I don't have to like everybody in a live or in a panel with me.
Yeah.
But y'all think that people go on lives and they're in the box, so they're conforming to no, I don't do that. At all. At all. I have my own mind. And some of y'all need to learn to do that. I don't believe everything that people get on lives and say is true.
No.
I don't believe it. Because, you know, but I let them say it. I'm not going to call them a liar or do whatever. I'm going to let them do what they do, because guess what? If that's where they want to operate from, let them operate from there. It is what it is.
Tap the screen, y'all. Let's get up to 20K likes real quick. I need a tap blast, because y'all know they banana my other page, so you know they don't like what I be saying. So make sure y'all tap the screen. Y'all already know who did it. But I just, you know, for me, it's like, I don't want to take too many steps back, because I know I gave bits and pieces of, like, old self. I am going to sometimes be a little petty. I can't even, I'm still working on that. You get what I'm saying? But I'm also logical too. You get what I'm saying? If they talk about me, nobody got to send me nothing. Yeah, I ain't got to say nothing. If we ain't talking about them, they can talk about me, like, every day, okay? They gonna talk about me. They talk about me while I was asleep in my bed, and they was in Clubhouse plotting. So if these people think that they won, let them win.
I know. I'm still trying to figure out what prizes there are. I want to know, what are the prizes?
I don't know, but I hope whatever prize that they get is pretty. I hope it's a good one, though, because that's why I say they operate from pettiness and messiness. I operate from messiness and growth. So it's two different types. Because I ain't gonna say that I haven't been messy, of course. You get what I'm saying? Absolutely. It's messy to talk about other people's business and give opinions and have other people up here and people talking to each other crazy. And, you know, it's messy. So I've always said that, though. So when they were calling me messy, I was so confused, because I feel like I've said that about myself a bunch of times.
If you said you're messy, then okay. So what's I don't get it. Like, that is that supposed to? You're acknowledging something I've already acknowledged about myself. Okay.
Child. I don't know, but I will say I wish people operated for more of this, like, just growth mindset, right? Like, willing to ask this one right here, willing to ask questions and admit when you don't know something.
Right.
That stood out to me, and not even related to this situation or anything, but that stood out to me because there was a point where I just thought I knew everything.
Well, you know, I think a lot of us have been in that place where we think we know it all, and we had to go through something and have that growth moment to realize that, you know what, we don't know it all. You
And
know,
it's okay to ask questions.
because I'm sure all of us had mamas and daddies that was like, you don't know everything. You think you know it all. You acting grown and da da da. I'm sure we all been there. Because at one point we all thought once we turned 18, we all thought, yo, this is it. I'm an adult. I got this.
Till we hit them damn 25s, 30s, and life slapped the shit out of our ass, and over and over, and we had to learn something to fucking survive. We were playing around.
Right.
Chili said growth isn't on here. Chili, I think growth is like a personal thing. I think that there are people on here that do have a growth mindset. Like, let's be honest, like, and do want to grow. Like, I can't just say growth ain't on here because I'm on here. You know what I'm saying? So, like, and I want to do better. And I would like to think
It's personal.
that other people kind
that.
of want to do better too. You feel me? But not everybody, Chili, on this app want to grow.
Yeah, not everybody. Not everybody. Some people just want mess.
They just
Some
want
people just
drama.
want mess. Mess brings I don't know what that means, Christopher King. Mess brings popularity.
Yep.
Mess brings people. Mess brings numbers and engagement. And people are striving to grow. I just think that people have the opportunity to grow in other ways that they can monetize from and really do something for their lives and their families' lives that could be totally different and totally positive, but they choose to go the opposite manner, and they don't realize that a lot of drama clout ain't gonna bring them the result that they truly are looking for. It's gonna bring the people, but it ain't gonna bring the money, not the consistent money, not the residual money, not the forever money.
Now that leads me to this. I'm glad you say that, because for a growth mindset, that ties into you're willing to learn from your mistakes and find value in criticism. I'm going to read that for y'all one more time with this growth mindset. You're willing to learn from your mistakes and find value in criticism. Because I'm going to revert back to the situation, and I'm not talking about Monitor Head, but I'm going to speak on the situation. What I do is basically a form of criticism. If I'm giving an opinion on a person or a situation, I am, in a sense, criticizing you. Everybody can't take that, because when you're in a fixed mindset, you can't handle that. I operated from there before, so I know, and I'm speaking from experience. You understand? When you operate with that growth mindset, sometimes, even if you don't want to hear it even at that moment, but sometimes you got to sit back in the cut and be like, you know what? That criticism, the way they delivered it, because delivery is everything, it was positive, it was good. So maybe I need to kind of learn from some mistakes I did and be better the next time. Everybody ain't doing that. And people need to. And if you're not doing it and you in here, start today. Today. Say, you know what? Sometimes if I get upset about an opinion or some constructive criticism, not that bullshit people be trying to give you. Make sure it's constructive criticism, right? And they not just being shady. If they really give you something, and especially if you made a mistake, it may be a hard pill to swallow at first, but sit with that shit overnight. Lay down in your bed, go to sleep, wake up the next morning and think about it with a calm mind and think about, you know what? How can I move differently? That's all I wanted to say, y'all.
But that's the thing. With me, I feel like I've always operated from that place because, when I've done things on this app, like after I've done it, like I know I'm always like to myself, like, why? Now you gotta ride with it because you did it.
That's true.
And the truth is, I had to ride with it. But the thing is, I still took ownership, and I was still, because I did do it. And Bullet gave me some constructive criticism, and talked to me, and I had to take myself out of that place where I was still triggered or upset by it to actually hear what she was saying.
Mm-hmm. Like, for real talk, people correct me all the time. And I don't take it as like they hating on me because I know it's not coming with malicious intent.
Or that you're protecting the other person. That's the key. Because sometimes people feel like that's what it is. It's like you're protecting the other person when you're only trying to talk to them, because it's never about the other person. It's about you and what this person sees for you.
Mm-hmm. My thing is, if you don't like a person, why not just block them and move on? I think, like, ultimately I will block somebody, but sometimes I will respond. Sometimes I won't. I guess I choose what I respond
Yeah,
to.
Jada, that's what I was saying. They take it as you picking sides. Yup. That's the thing. You have to operate outside of that. You can't think that. Not everybody's trying to pick sides.
Yeah.
Some people just see better for you and better in you and thought better of you. So they really genuinely just trying to say, hey.
Yeah. I think she might be talking to the baby too. But so what's a fixed mindset? People with a fixed mindset believe we have innate, innate. Why did I say innate, y'all? Innate abilities. This means that you are born with your knowledge and skills. They believe their full potential is predetermined, as is talent and ability. Those with fixed mindsets don't always place a lot of emphasis on personal growth. Who can admit, especially in the comments, that y'all have operated from this mindset? Because I know I still have a tendency to operate from this mindset. And I'm going to tell y'all how. Who can admit that they've operated from here, either at one point or currently?
I think a lot of us have operated from that mindset. I mean, but that's just me. I just feel like we all have. I mean, at some point.
Mm-hmm. Not these folks got a newborn baby mindset. No, I'm done. Okay, I have. When I was young, I was that way. Okay, I've been humbled a lot. Okay. Bullock, what about you?
What's the question? Sorry, it's my son bedtime.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Pray with him. No,
you need
good.
to.
I just prayed with him. We good. What's
okay. Do you feel like you've ever operated at some point or time, or even at the moment, in a fixed mindset?
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Like, I called Jada this morning when I made the decision to quit my job. Mm-hmm. That was a fixed mindset. I was fixed on, I did all the preparation to leave my job to just solely like hone in on business and like not taking insurance this year, saving up, doing the right shit. Like, I did all of that. Still myself for some reason. I was still holding on for some reason. And it took them people not seeing my worth and trying to like railroad me with some bullshit. That wasn't nothing but God telling me like, yeah, I gave you wings. Go fly, bitch. Go fly. I was in a fixed ass mindset. I had fixed my mind and think that I wasn't worthy enough to even leave a job for and believe in myself enough for the security that I bring to me.
Mm-hmm. And you
gotta take a chance on yourself. Bet on yourself.
So, I think that's how people on this app think. Like, there are things that I think, there are dreams that people have, there are platforms that they truly would like to have, and they don't choose to bet on themselves. They choose to argue with everybody else.
And you know what? I've chose to entertain it somewhat.
So have I.
But not to the point of where it's been years and longevity for some of these people, or months and a lot of back and forth. So I think like every little step towards something matters. You get what I'm saying? So like, yes, I said this used to be my life 8 to 10 years ago. So obviously I still got a lot more work to do to honestly just get to the point where I'm like, fuck everybody. Fuck all this. I ain't responding to nothing. I'm gonna just keep doing what the fuck I'm doing. You can think what you want or whatever. And people can think what they want, but the disrespect, I have a problem with disrespect. You get what I'm saying? Or even being lied on. So sometimes that's why I respond. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like I respond because part of my mindset is still a fixed mindset. You get what I'm saying? So I may, feel some kind of way, be fixed in maybe telling myself like, okay, I want to paint. I'm not explaining to you. I want to paint, right? So I have paintings. I want to sell my paintings more. I don't think I'm a good enough artist. You get what I'm saying? To really be selling my paintings, which hinders me from selling them as much as I could be. So I feel like that personal thing makes me then be like, all right, if you disrespect me or if you do this, then I'm going to come at you because I'm over here beating myself the fuck up. So now I'm about to beat you up because I'm in this fixed mindset or some other shit, and now you pissing me off and I'm about to go off on you. That's what I mean, Chili.
Are you saying like misplaced anger?
Yes.
Yeah, so I mean, but that the thing is, right? You see, you said you paint, right? But the thing is, you have that your mindset where you're
self-sabotage. Yes.
Exactly, you're self-sabotaging because that's all in your head. You're not even giving yourself that chance to see. And when you start giving yourself that chance, of course, in the beginning, not all artists are great. So you're gonna have to keep going, keep pushing yourself. Are you painting more? Like, what do you know what I mean? Like, are you?
Let me show y'all.
You also gotta like find mentors that pour into you and I know you got your sister, but have other people who are like-minded, who are also doing the things that you are wanting to do around you. I didn't see the true like worth for real in myself until there were people around me who think like I think in regards to business, in regards to what we can create and where we can go with this TikTok shit, like, and like how much we can get from this for real. When I surrounded myself with them people been pouring into me daily, waiting for me to bet on me. But if you surround yourself with some people who are in the art industry, and I know a lot on here who feel like their art isn't good enough, and your art is good. That's why I promoted it.
I'm flashing it right now, y'all.
Blaze said, stop basing your greatness on what other people think. And that's true. That is definitely true because, you know, you can see the faults in your techniques and what you do and what you paint, right? Yes. And so can others. But here's the thing. What others might see as faults or flaws could be something great for others too. So that's the truth. It's all about, art is about interpretation.
People love abstract art. People love like interior decorating and shit like that. Like, bruh, stop doubting yourself. You holding yourself back. And just like I told your sister the other day, she got literally like a super cent type company on her hand. She just don't know how to work it yet. But we gonna get her to the place of how she need to work it so that she can be on super cent level. Mm-hmm. The super cents, the Coda skins, you know what I'm saying, the black smokes. That's you and your sister.
I'm gonna tell you something too when it comes to art, right? I never thought I was an artist, but I took an honors art class. And I'm telling you, I was surprised at what I did. And I'm just saying, so, you know, art is very therapeutic, very calming. And I mean, there's beauty in art.
Mm-hmm. And you know what? It's crazy because, like I said, I have a growth mindset in a lot of areas. That's why I said I think everybody comes from that fixed mindset. And I feel like sometimes you be so fixed in your flaws, like you know what I'm saying. You don't want to be judged by others.
Absolutely.
And it's like, do I put my art out there more? Like, someone's gonna hate it. It's all that self-doubt. When really, honestly, we shouldn't even care about that if we have that growth mindset.
Aquarius just said it. I was just about to say it. Imposter syndrome. A lot of us I'm telling you, man.
When I first came on this app, I was on this app for a year before people knew I had a business. My whole business is growing at the same time as my personal page. And we literally kind of neck and neck in followers right now because I was working both at the same time. And I was seeing what I could do with my uncle's business. And I just sat on the business side of TikTok and I learned things from them. And I took what I learned from them for free. Like Matt, the business coach, Ursula, heavy on the content, Jada, West, Mr. Taylor. I watched those people and I watched how they move and I watched how they brand and they taught me how to brand. And I was able to take my uncle's business up like 200K in a couple months. Me and my cousin did just off of TikTok, y'all. There's shit we can do on the personal side, because I took what I learned on the business side and I made that shit personal and who I am. And that shit may look fake or like a representative to some people, but that's my brand. That's me. When you meet me in person, I'm the same motherfucking person. I'm gonna be goofy. I'm gonna dance. I'm gonna laugh. I'm gonna cuss you out. Like, all that.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna brand that. Cause people like that.
Right.
Some of y'all gotta look at yourselves, man. Y'all don't see who y'all are. Y'all some funny ass motherfuckers on here. Y'all be having some good ass clapbacks. And people love that shit. People will pay for that shit. Whatever gift you got, they'll pay for it.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all just don't be seeing y'all damn selves. Y'all be in that damn fix shit. Y'all fixed on being stupid.
And I'm gonna tell you, I said this too, and I've said it a lot, and people don't understand. Like, going into the pandemic, right? I was struggling with a lot of things. And you know, the first month, I think, or two of the pandemic, right, is when I sat down to myself and had to forgive myself for some of the things. Because a lot of this stuff is nobody causes it. It was you.
Mm-hmm.
You have to forgive yourself and learn to love yourself. I told you, like I said, I'm operating from a place of I love me. And guess what? If you're getting that way, you don't want to get in that way.
I'm also operating from a place, Sobe, where I know me. So whatever you say about me, it ain't even hitting me. Like, it's like going to the gun range and you missing every shot. Because that shit is not hitting the target, bro. Like, I am going to cackle and laugh about the shit y'all say about me. I don't give a fuck about y'all opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all some fucking weirdos, most of y'all.
Yup.
Not my sister.
I call y'all some fucking extraterrestrials, bitch. Like, in real life, I call y'all extraterrestrials. Like, y'all motherfuckers are weird. I'm not like y'all.
Can one of the mods just block my sister? Saida?
What she did?
Talking about, don't start that
to Shiny Wellness, you're right. So a lot of people are afraid
I
to
love
sit
you,
with
sis.
a lot of people are afraid to sit with themselves. But self-reflection is important to growth. And if you cannot sit with yourself and reflect and acknowledge to yourself the pain that you've caused yourself, because a lot of this stuff, nobody else causes it to you. You cause it to yourself. You have to be willing to acknowledge and engage in that in order to grow.
Mm-hmm.
You got
that part
to.
is what he's saying.
And it's got. Notice, I don't know your struggle, and you don't know mine. But I promise you, do the work. Do it. You are gonna feel much better.
And that's what comes to the fixed mindset.
Look
Like,
at So be learning something.
period. But this what comes with a fixed mindset. What he's talking about too, like, this really resonated with me right here. I don't need to learn anymore with that fixed mindset. Now, I don't operate from that place, right? In that aspect, I got a growth mindset. A lot of people are really on this app, outside of the app, or wherever. A lot of people need to learn more. That's part of the problem.
They don't feel like they can learn anything from anybody.
Mm-hmm.
So remember when I said yesterday, people stopped like doing dances, they stopped doing sounds, they stopped learning, they stopped they just started drama. I meant that shit. If y'all got on here because y'all saw something about black people, most of us got on here because we came on here and laughed, or we saw or learned something about black people we ain't fucking know.
Right. I mean, that's the thing, right? But if everybody goes back, right, like I said, when I joined this app, in the beginning, I used to just sit back and listen. Mm-hmm. I would from some people, and I would see who some people were, and I would, keep it moving. I didn't start engaging for almost 2 years before I started engaging on this app. So I'm just telling y'all, that's the thing. And sometimes you got to be able to sit back and listen. You can learn some things.
Man, I sat back and watched for a long time before I said anything to any of y'all.
Yeah.
Like, I sat back and watched for a very long time before I said anything. And everything I've ever said to anybody, I said that shit with love. Whether you know me or not, I said that shit with love because you my people. You look like me. And sometimes y'all be out here looking like, and I don't want y'all out here looking like a fool. These people are watching.
And y'all know who she talking about.
And there's a lot of camaraderie. When I saw y'all with that damn Montgomery Broad, man, we came together like there's only a few times on this app I truly saw that. I saw that with George Floyd. I saw that with this. And I ain't gonna say it's a few times. Yeah, when they came at Keith Lee, we came together like, I ain't gonna mess with Keith.
Don't play about our Keith Lee.
Yeah, I ain't gonna mess with Keith.
Hold on, real quick, sister. I did. Why, sister? Why you ain't tell me you wasn't your backup? Probably girl, I just made you a mod. I don't know what is going on.
Sometimes it does unmod people. I've had that happen.
She said, where my simple thingy at? It's there now.
I don't know why it has to be drama, Tashi. I can't answer that. I think it's ingrained in us in a sense. I hope that we can get out of that. I hope that we can get together on some of these conversations. Like, I think this conversation and the conversation she had yesterday, we held a nice little good number of people in here wanting to learn and wanting to build and wanting to do something different and wanting to think about the shit we all said, because it all mattered and it all hit somebody somewhere.
Yep.
That's where we start. Like
I know it bothers Monitor Head when I call him Monitor Head, and I do it on purpose because I know I know I can get to him in that way. You get what I'm saying? He know if he called me a liar, that can get to me in that way, because I ain't no liar. I ain't got no reason to lie. I don't know none of y'all people. You know what I'm saying? It's one thing, you can call me a lot of things, okay? But that's one thing that you cannot. So you know, even if it's the littlest things, you know how to get to that person. Can we have a paint and sip and a topic? Yeah, Silent. I could definitely do that.
That's the thing. It's like I said, it's like, a lot of people think like things get to a lot of people on this app, because I had a video today and in the comments, somebody just kept going back and forth with me. And I just kept playing along with it, right? Kept responding like, but I wasn't acknowledging nothing he was saying. I was responding about something totally different, because what he's saying to me and about me doesn't matter, because it's not true. And I don't care. So I'm just like, I'm not going to address the lies. I'm just going to respond to you in a way that you get mad and then you're responding again. I'm like, you keep responding. This video is just going to keep getting comments and it's okay. That's why I'm responding to you.
And I apologize for coming at you yesterday, so because you weren't wrong.
No, it's okay.
That was right for you. That was definitely open for you to do that. And I don't want you to think I'm trying to silence you.
That's the thing. It's like, I get it though, because
I didn't know about the videos going back and forth until y'all sit down.
Well, based on my past though, like, I understood why you was trying to be like, hey.
You goddamn know it, right?
So you see, that right there, me being, I understand that. Because it was for the betterment of me that you're like, hey, that's why you were saying that. But because usually that's what happens. So I'm okay with that. I wasn't mad. I'm not going to get upset at you. You weren't coming at me sideways.
No, I just wanted to make sure like I can acknowledge.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? I acknowledge when I do some fucked up shit or when I do some shit that don't own up to what it should be. Yeah. So I'm going to acknowledge that. So if y'all hoes got something to say to me, I can say, hey, man. Because we can talk.
Thank you.
I am fighting for my life in these comments with my son.
She probably want to report your damn page. she might report me.
But so
sis, don't report me. Don't report. I don't feel like painting tonight, sis. It's already. I gotta go to the doctor in the morning. It didn't work. I'm trying to.
Let me know when you do it, because me and Kenton got some canvases here. So
yeah, we can all do it together. That would be so fun. I'm gonna put y'all in a get along shirt. I love my sister Me. She's so she had you cracking up. Okay. My response always ghetto. and what? Hold on. And lower the suffering. Gia, get out.
Miss Parker, you can go to Dollar Tree. That's where I got my canvases.
Like, like us, like, like me and Gia, right? Me and Gia used to butt heads because, on a live when I saw her. And, once I we spoke to each other, we realized that we don't have no issues with each other. And I apologized for the things I said. And, and she was like, well, thank you. She did, but she was also like, I didn't care. You know what I mean? But I still felt like I had to come from a place to say, look, it was wrong.
Thanks, Bullock.
So that's what it is. Because a lot of times, it's misplaced anger. It's misplaced, it's a lot of misplaced stuff.
And I get that, because sometimes it is a little misplaced anger from everybody's direction. Sometimes we do. I'm guilty of lashing out on somebody because of something else that was going on.
Yes, you did, Gia. You did. Yeah. So yeah, she apologized also. Yeah. I don't want to make it seem like I'm the only one apologize.
G like that. I apologize too. And you know what? I think if more people, you get what I'm saying? Like, here are some 6 types of growth, right? So look at the 6 types and figure out where you want to work on first. Where, you ain't got to work on all 6 of these at the same time, y'all, but find a place to start.
Mm-hmm.
I started with my morals. And as the morals came, I went to some intellect. Then I went to spiritual. I got to work on the physical growth a little bit. But you get what I'm saying? Yeah. And I still got to work on the spiritual a lot harder because I ain't working on it as hard as I could. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes we gotta start working in pieces, y'all. Bits and pieces, one step at a time. Pick one and just run with it and work with it. Because no matter what, I think just about anybody can change. Just about anybody. I ain't saying everybody, but I think majority of people want to and can change and can become a better person. I believe that, and that might be a little naive to believe, but I don't think it's naive. I think that is very true, right? But the truth with that is the person, if you are saying you want to change, you also have to acknowledge the harm, the danger, whatever the stuff is that you've caused. You have to take ownership of that. You can't say I'm changing while not taking ownership of your BS. That's true too.
You just can't, because then you're just sweeping it under the rug. And guess what's going to happen? That true change and growth is not going to happen. And it's going to rear its ugly head again. That's it. You have to operate you have to acknowledge it, dispel it. You have to work past it. That's the only way you move past it.
That is true. You do have to, self-awareness is part of that growth. You got to be aware of self, your flaws. You got to be aware of just everything. What did I do? Self-accountability. Mm-hmm. Once you got self-awareness, you got self-accountability. If you're not doing those 2 things, you ain't really growing. You stagnant at the moment, and that's okay, right? Because we don't all been stagnant at a moment. I'm still growing. I'm still having things that I want to change and I want to work on, the behaviors and, how I respond, what I respond, or what I do, what moves I make or moves I don't make.
Saying where you're waiting for the next shoe to drop, because I promise you can go through all these steps, right, without taking accountability and acknowledging the things you've done. And I promise you, it might not be 5 years, it might not be 10 years, but that shoe is gonna drop.
Yep.
And then when it drops, it's gonna be worse than it was before.
Yep.
I promise you that.
And honestly, because like I said, for me, I operate from both fixed mindset on some things and growth mindset on everything. And I'm trying to shift towards that growth, right? I'm trying to be a better person, a better sister, daughter or granddaughter, friend, associate, coworker. Like, I'm just all the way around, right? Mm-hmm. So just part of that is just trying to just navigate and trying to, you can care about people, but you can also care about them from a distance. But I care about how my interactions are with people. Sometimes I don't care about how somebody else is behaving. Let me tell y'all, it was this situation on Facebook, and I had commented on this post. Thank you guys. We got 5 more to hit the goal, y'all. Let's run it up, run up the likes. So this girl we were commenting on something, and she was really trying to make it seem like I didn't know what I was talking about, but come to find out, I know what I was talking about. And so she was like, this was about trans women. I was sticking up for transgender women, basically. That's what I was doing. I was sticking up for transgender women. And she was like, Thank you guys. She was like, you look like a man, so that's why you
Oh my, see,
so I told her, I said, you win. Have a good day, love. Blocked.
right, right. You win, because you win. That's it. You win because I see I see it. You win.
So that's what I mean. Like, I get stuff from across the board everywhere because I be on Facebook sometimes too. So I get people saying all type of crazy things, and sometimes, I may choose to entertain it for a little bit, but after a while, like, I ain't about to continue. Like, and YSB, I'm not about to go back and forth with them. I ain't going back and forth with nobody,
Right.
especially two men.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. Before I left for vacation, he hosted a live talking about me. While I was on vacation, he hosted a live talking about me. Since I've been back, he's talked about. And guess what? I'm not I don't care.
We gotta
I
operate different.
Like, I just listened to me, and I said to myself the other day, I was like, the video, I still didn't drop it. I don't care because I'm not good. I'm not gonna entertain. I'm not gonna engage. That's why I said I'm good. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. Like, it's like you want to fight with me, and I've done nothing to you. So you're gonna fight with yourself.
And see, that's when we gotta, us as people, not just me and you, but everybody in general, when we face with situations like that, and I'm telling myself this too. It's not, I'm telling all of us this. Like, I know sometimes, like, especially if somebody lying, disrespecting you, like, you want to pop off, right? Sometimes we just got to be like, you know what? I'm not going to stoop down to your level because I'm going to get my blessings by being different. I'm not going to be bitter. I'm going to be better. You get what I'm saying? And sometimes if they feel like they won because they feel like they're dragging you and they feel like they doing all of that, if you want to win, baby, and you think this and you feel like you're outing me or you're outing this person or you're outing that person, have at it. I'm going to operate from a place that's going to give me good karma.
Yeah.
So don't put the video out. Don't even respond.
Yeah, I'm not listening.
They gonna talk. People gonna talk.
It's so far down in my drafts now. I don't even care. I forgot
That's why I said I was gonna pull, like how I did on TBL on this page, the videos. I was gonna do the same thing to YSB, but I was like, I just don't have the energy, and honestly, I don't care that much to do. I care to. What really made it sit on me that I needed to say something is the fact, like, don't try to tie me to talking about your cancer. Everybody is grown. Y'all know how he already know, and everybody know how we operate over here. If you have an opinion or you say something, even if it's off the wall, I'm gonna try to stop y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all what I don't want y'all to say. But at the end of the day, y'all grown. If y'all in the box, I might drop you. But
yeah, because you have done it.
Disrespectful drop. It's like, okay, y'all going a little bit too far for me. You get what I'm saying? And those are my boundaries. But don't try to put things out there because I don't operate from that type of place. You get what I'm saying? And I don't want to be that person that constantly responds to things either, because I want to grow and I want to have a more growth mindset. You get what I'm saying? I want to have a more positive mindset.
It's funny, like, when I come to this live, right, and I get it, like, because when I came in, right, you were like, you were explaining it, everything, you was in your little moment, and it's like, but when I go over to YSB live, I was over there before you came back live, and then he went down or whatever, and I'm just like, I mean, you both are trying to say the same thing, but in a way, like, it's like somebody, you were transparent. And I'm gonna say this, like, you were transparent, but I feel like he's leaving out things that it makes it seem like, okay, now you're a victim. And it's like, no, because, bro, like, if that's what y'all really did, then y'all were basically trying to create drama. Like, for what, though?
That's what they really did. I mean, I got the messages.
And I'm just like, I don't understand it, though. But what was the reason? Because how does that help you in what you're trying to do on the app? How is just the arguing with you help?
I hope that whatever, and this is just coming from me, I hope that whatever they feel like that they're trying to accomplish overall, not just me, but whatever they feel like they're trying to accomplish, maybe they can learn how to navigate, maybe they can learn how to do things differently to get to whatever goal that they want to get to. They got to get out of that fixed mindset and have some growth. What is it that you want to do? Like, do you want to call out people? Because, okay, but maybe you need to get a little bit better at it, because some of these people that you're calling out, you look a little silly doing, you know? Like, so, like, maybe you want to do something different. Like, it's a lot of people that call out people all the time, and they do it in a way that you like, oh, well, damn. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean,
like, and
it's
they
the
believe these
it's the
people.
flip-flopping for me. That's the problem.
Yeah,
So
I
it's
don't
like
know.
it's confusion, because it's like one minute you're calling them out, the next minute you're praising them. So I don't understand, like, how does that work? Like, it's like you're creating chaos, I think. But you know, that's just my observation.
I want them to grow. Like, I do. I want them both to grow, because they're both black men, and I want every black person on this app. I want people in general, but specifically my black people. I want us all to operate from a place of love, understanding.
Right, Miss Parker, the flip-flopping is wild.
Yeah, I want us to all operate from growth. I want us to all try to grow. I want us to all do things a little bit differently. You know what I'm saying? I want us to take some self-reflection and figure out, how could I have best handled this situation? Because I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna get offline and I'm probably gonna reflect, like, could I have not said this? Could I have not been so
That's why I
unhinged?
said that, because
You know?
I think that you could have. I mean, it's like, you know, you handled the way you did, but there definitely could have been a better way to do that. I mean, but you know, it's okay. Your growth, you're growing. Your growth is in the process. It's not like, you know, you're gonna not do it overnight. So that's just, you know, small steps. You know,
And that's why it's important to work on all of these. And I'm going to continue to work. And I think that everybody needs to continue to work, because we all get so stuck and stagnant. You get what I'm saying? And I feel like we just all need to grow and evolve. And yeah, I was a little harsh in the beginning of my life, but don't fucking play with me. Because who you playing with?
oh, see, there it is. It's still there.
Like, who was you playing with? But after today, I haven't addressed Monitor Head since I addressed him on my page, honestly. And really, this wasn't even no smoke for him.
Right.
This was all YSB, because like, everything was positive. And I just want to get people to understand that even these conversations, or if something start out with like a little touchy, messy drama, like, it can end on a good note, and we can talk about some real shit. Like, we can talk about things that could, from this situation, like, everybody could do differently, or we can learn something over here. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's talk about it. Let's just, yeah, it's a little messiness. The numbers went up, they went down, but they be kind of stagnant over here. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all be in it for the long haul. We appreciate y'all. But I feel more refreshed when lives go to a positive and leave on a positive, even if they start off messy as fuck.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, that is true.
Oh, wow.
Sometimes you got to go through the bad to get to the good.
That's true. Is my sister still in here? She probably. Sister, are you still here? Everyone is so creative. Oh, I love her.
I love her. Yeah, I've always loved her. Everyone's so creative. You know, there's lots of good things on this app. I mean, but when you get caught up in the drama, you stop seeing the good stuff.
That's true. And I ain't getting caught up in the drama, because honestly, I ain't talking about nobody else's shit. For a minute. Aquarius said, "Hey, I'll be here with 3 or 30." Oh, it's okay, Nikki. It's okay. Sometimes you don't know the good until you see the bad. Yeah, that's true.
That is true.
You know, and I'm gonna do some self-reflection on what I said about YSB. I do. I definitely should have handled it a little bit differently, and I should have had a different response. You know, but it is what it is.
And like when we talked about trauma bonding, right? You see, like when other people come in, right, because they had issues with YSB, right? Instead of like, you know, keeping their issue separate from your issue, they kind of joined in. Whereas like sometimes you don't have to join in on it, you know, because let's be objective, like your issue is something completely different. So it's no need for other people to join. Like, yeah. You know, it's like that mob mentality, like.
And let's talk about trauma bonding, because I definitely have fell victim to trauma bonding before too.
Right,
I ain't gonna lie.
Like, come on now, like you don't all have to see. I can have an issue with this person and still be able to see objectively that what's going on between them and somebody else, and see, you know, hey, that's not okay. This is the, you know what I mean? And still be able to call it out. Like, I feel like once you feel some kind of way about certain people, right? A lot of people tend to automatically just side with somebody else because they try to accuse me of that when that's not it. You know, and I'm just like, that's crazy to me because as you recalled, I created a truce and I didn't speak on it until I heard the tapes. So that had nothing to do with my stuff with him.
Yeah.
And yet you keep saying it. And I'm like, no, it doesn't. Because I made the truce and I was dropping from lives. I was leaving rooms when he was being discussed. I was leaving everything. I was done. And I really was. And if you don't believe, like how I am now, based on how I've been since I've been back, and I told you, don't you believe that? I mean, I know I was operating from that place until I heard the recording. And someone had to tell me on my personal phone to go listen to the recording because I wasn't even on TikTok because I knew they were talking about him. So that's what I'm like, people don't understand. Like when I said I was done until I heard the recordings.
Yeah.
So that was that, you know. So that's why I said it's like I don't operate with that mob mentality of like, you know, just because no. Once I was done, I solved my issue with him, I was done. I was good on that. Now y'all can fix y'all issues.
Yeah. I do think that it's just a lot of healing that needs to be done overall. A lot of people have trauma.
A lot of the trolls in the comments, Afro.
The trolls?
Yep. It be the trolls. It be the trolls. That's why a lot of times I be trying not to read the comments, you know, because the trolls be going in.
No, the trolls, I was in a live earlier, and I'm not even gonna say any names, but I was in a live earlier and there were situations going on between two different sets of people.
Yeah.
And just listening to it, I'm like, this sounds like somebody told somebody something, or a troll was somewhere, or somebody like want y'all, like it just sounded like somebody wanted these two sets of people to get into it. Now I don't know if that's the case or not. I could be reading into the situation wrong. But I'm like, it sounds like somebody wants y'all to get into it.
Right.
And I just think that it's a lot of that happens in the comments and everything else. But I don't know. I just feel like we can all collectively do better, and we can all choose growth. We can all choose positive, healthy conversations. Now, conversations are going to get heated sometimes.
Yep.
We don't have to like talk about somebody's looks or their weight or their parenting or their kid or their auntie or their husband or we don't have to do that. You don't have to do that to come after anybody. Like none of it, to be honest with you, you know, but it's like, can we just, if you gonna yell and be upset for a second, but come back down from that and have a conversation. I don't know.
The comments gonna be commenting, right? And when I'm in the box and the comments are commenting and I don't know you with this troll page, I'm gonna cuss your ass out. I'm gonna just let you know that.
He do, y'all.
I always tell y'all, come from y'all real page so that way I know who I'm talking to. That way you won't get cussed the fuck out.
Child.
Because I'm telling you, look, the comments I said, look, you gonna get it. Like, shit.
Oh, duh.